You're standing at a wayside exhibit on Bolivar Heights in Harpers Ferry National Historical Park. In front of you is the town of Harpers Ferry and the gap in the Blue Ridge Mountains, with Maryland Heights on the left side of the gap and Cavalier Heights on the right side. To your left is the Bolivar Heights parking lot, and behind you is an open grassy field with a gravel loop trail. There is also park bench seating immediately behind you, and through an opening in the tree line at the far side of the field, you can see a section of Schoolhouse Ridge. To your right and down the hill is the town of Bolivar.
Closing the doors. Resting with his troops in Frederick, Maryland, 20 miles northeast of here, Confederate General Robert E. Lee had hoped the Union garrison at Harpers Ferry would abandon its post when he invaded the North. They did not. Lee decided to attack. He divided his army into 4 columns, sending 3 to seize the 3 mountains overlooking Harpers Ferry. On the first day of battle, the Confederates captured Loudon Heights, south of the Shenandoah River. North of the Potomac, the Union forces abandoned Maryland Heights after a 9-hour defense. Stonewall Jackson seized Schoolhouse Ridge to the west, closing all doors of escape. Bolivar Heights, the mountain you stand on, remained in Union control. The Confederates were now poised to attack the surrounded garrison. A photograph shows the view of the Blue Ridge Mountains in front of you. To the left, a Confederate flag marks the position of Maryland Heights. To the right of that, in a gap in the mountains, is Harpers Ferry, the lower town. Beyond it is Frederick, Maryland, 20 miles to the northeast. An American flag denotes Camp Hill in the center of Harpers Ferry. To the right of the gap, a Confederate flag marks the location of Loudon Heights. Below that, an arrow points to the Shenandoah River. Far to the right is an indicator of the National Park Service Visitor Center, and just to the right of that, the Chambers Murphy Farm. A black and white inset photo shows a stern-looking bearded man wearing a full military uniform. Union Commander Dixon Miles faced a great disadvantage. Outnumbered nearly 2 to 1 by the surrounding Confederates, many of Miles' troops were raw recruits, untrained and undisciplined, who had been in the Army for only 3 weeks.